Yo,
What's up, Rob?
talk
Man.
to me, talk to
Thank
me.
you,
We live.
Mr. Hegan.
We live again. Again, Manuscript Monday, yeah.
Pew,
Coming
pew, pew,
in a good mood, in a good mood. Wait, I actually have the little
pew. Hey, that's
uh,
exactly the sound.
I gotta get like
That's
a
what's
better
up.
one, but yeah, that's the air horn I have
That's
here
fine, man. That's
today.
fine.
Yeah,
That's a
so
classic.
yeah, man.
What up, world,
What's
man? Love to you guys. Been a while. It's been a while.
definitely, and then you and I haven't had a
I'm
chance to
going through changes.
wow, oof. The Eminem, that was the Eminem, was it?
Oh yeah, you know it.
Yeah. So
You know it.
what's up, man? It's actually been a while since we actually even checked in ourselves, man. But we here, Manuscript again, the 80th.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Rob Hegan.
it's your boy Al. We keep it going, keeping it going again, just being that space, man. We would just check in, talk about what's been going on in the world as it pertains to us as men, or just talk, and also starting with ourselves, because usually when we on here, we get on and talk about things that are relevant to us as men. And yeah, so
Yeah.
we didn't, last week the topic was like pretty much pre-election,
Uh-huh.
and I jumped on here and I shared my thoughts, and I shared my thoughts on here, man. It's recorded. You can go back and play it.
I peeped,
I
yeah.
said I,
Love
I
to that,
said
love
Trump.
to
I
that.
said Trump is gonna win. I was like, I'm not.
Not
And it
that you
happened.
support him, but you just saw the way that things are
Going,
maneuvering.
yeah. And now here we are. About to be a week since coming up on a week, I guess, because we found out on a Wednesday. But already,
Yeah.
man, things are already moving, and so here we are. So now this is good, I guess, because we could talk post-election, right?
Facts. Yeah, we could title it
Yeah,
post-election for sure, for sure.
post-election. Um,
Sheesh. Well,
and our
where does that
thoughts,
land you on the
because
color
we didn't
wheel?
really talk about it. We haven't had a chance to, and that's good because then we have a chance to do it here.
Facts.
But how we're feeling today? All right, let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
See that I wouldn't know how to do for you.
Cause no, I got it.
Oh,
What
you
you
got it
mean?
on you? Oh, you got it. You
Oh,
got
you
it.
know, bro, I'm prepared. I'm
You got
prepared.
it.
I had a week off of work. You know, the manuscript is hard work, but I was still working. I was in Cancun on the beach, just working on some stuff for us to talk about topics. Sipping
Working hard, man. Shit.
my time.
Let's see. I gotta move it up to the front. All right. So now, how we? Am I?
I'm
Again,
definitely happy.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. You say you played basketball, man. Basketball's good.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, man. It's been a good week. I mean, aside, aside from the election, like it's quite interesting. We haven't gotten to talk about it, but um,
Yeah, so it's a good week though overall. That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. You feeling happy? I'm
Right.
glad, bro. I'm glad to hear you're happy, man. I'm gonna clap it up for that, man.
Gang, gang. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Carl. So yeah, so how you feeling, man? Tell me you happy too. Or you surprised that I'm
Well,
happy?
I will say that the weekend I had, the week I had, honestly, was interesting because I guess being outside and I guess you and I got to see different energies probably and be around different people.
Oh, for sure.
Um, so the energy was interesting, around the first few days. So in terms of the week that I've had since we checked in, yeah, man, it felt well. I think of the week as I mentioned, I think a couple weeks ago, just going through the motions, as we say, So
Yeah.
how I feel necessarily is somewhere. I might have to blow this up. I'm somewhere maybe. Trying to look for the color because I can say it's sort of like it's some anxiety around. Damn, I'm trying to think. Where is that word? Is somewhere around here.
Mm,
I guess nervous. No, the yellow. So yeah, fearful. Okay, I guess I'm in
mm.
the fearful
Oh
side of
yeah,
things.
because there's anxiousness right there.
Yeah, yep. There it goes.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm
You
no,
could be overwhelmed,
yeah,
worried,
yeah, yeah, inadequate.
because we're talking about you're dealing.
Inadequate is hitting me as well.
Mm,
Inadequacy. So yeah, I would be in the yellow. Well, is that yellow? Or is orange? Orange,
mustard.
mustard.
I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
why I
mustard.
gotta be mustard though. That's
Hey,
crazy.
it works. It works.
Could have been
Mustard.
orange, but it is more orange, I
Mm,
would say.
okay. But yeah, I see the word now. The words are sticking to me, and that describes it. I mean, that's where I would say most of my feelings would lie. But I'm also in I would say I'm also in part of me is still holding on to some optimism, you know. So optimism is
Inspired, happy.
yeah, it's there. So you
That's
know,
what's up. It's
there's
there.
still some it's there. You know, I mean, most of it is in the orange where I'm at. I would say, but I because of there's also some highlights. You know, I think of the week,
Yeah.
getting spending some time with people. Also, meeting some of my uh, smaller goals. And
Mm.
so last week was the first week in a while that I actually got exercise like 5 days out of the week.
Oof.
And I think that's my goal. I mean, on a good day, on the sixth and seventh day of the week, I'll probably do like maybe do some sports. Like if I am gonna do something on the weekends, it would be like a basketball or something.
OnlyFans.
Mm,
Make you sweat.
okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it's a different type of staying active on the weekend.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Activities.
yeah, exactly. Right. Maybe not
Nigga,
OnlyFans, but activities. Yeah. Keep you moving. We'll go with that one.
man, funny.
But
But I
yeah,
feel you.
five
That's what's
days,
up.
man. You know,
Yeah,
I
clap
just
it
did my
up for
5
that,
days.
man.
Yeah, I did 5 days. So
Yeah.
that was small, but it's smaller goal of mine. But that's like a lifestyle change. I just want that to be the same as like brushing my teeth or like you know whatever the case. So
Nah, well, damn. Well, good luck, bro. When you be getting older every day. Nah, but we
but
could work out every
exercise can
day,
be
girl, man.
exactly. It
It's
can
it's
be
possible.
yoga is yoga, is
Yeah, for
it's
sure, for
or
sure, it's
even just
possible.
stretching for 20, 30 minutes. I think that's like now I'm exercising because I think to be specific, at least exercising my body for 30 minutes minimum, you know.
Pose, yo, but
Yeah.
stretching with a pose actually is like it becomes
Well,
a
cuz
workout.
yeah, cuz like yoga now
Mm.
you're working on your balance.
I don't know if that's maybe called Bikram yoga. I don't know what
No,
if that.
Bikram yoga is that super hot like
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
100 degrees yoga, hot yoga.
Oh, that's
So,
beast.
um
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, no, that's my goal. At least 5 to 6 days it would be beast, but if I could get to 6 days, sure. But yeah. So you said you were sitting in the happy. Is that would that
Yeah, man, but
mostly
it had nothing to
describes?
do with politics. I'll tell you that much. Like,
Nice. Yeah.
that's why I was saying it's funny. We haven't talked about how
Yeah.
everything has affected us, and I am interested because I know you're in the school where I wonder what the emotions of the children are like. Um, I'm around people who pay like $50 for t-shirts, like you know what I'm saying, like yeah, I mean, like people who they were happy. Yeah, that's to say the least. You know what I mean? Higher tax brackets. So, at work, and I was like, just taking it all in,
Mhm.
trying not to let it affect me too much, cause only time will tell. We've been here before. You know, I never want to. You like you said, saying in the optimism. I don't want to be optimistic for the wrong reasons. So you just hold on to optimism just because you know that there is no there's no defeat here. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's just a battle. Don't accept defeat. Just keep battling to what you want, and things that are wrong won't last. That's just like what's in my mentality. Things that are wrong are not gonna last. All right, sure, something might come about, but I believe I'm just keep believing in the people.
Yeah.
I had something that it was funny.
Yeah.
I was I was in a challenging conversation the other day where
Ooh.
someone was telling me that Jill Stein was like uh uh little piece of the puzzle, like got like
A
six
small
hundred
piece.
thousand votes. Yeah, like for Trump, hold the hell, with tied up those votes that could have gone to Kamala, and it, I only bring it up because it was interesting that like
That's such an old argument, man.
no, for sure, for sure, and it was
Uh.
that's what I said. I had called it out a while ago anyway, so it coming up was just kind of like juvenile, bro. It was like childish. I was just like, nah, come on, we're better than this. We don't have to listen to this because it's like, come on, bro, that doesn't make any sense, you know. Um, but I only brought that up because of what it was. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Brain
But
fart.
yeah. So
I broke.
this is at work though, the conversation,
Yeah,
okay, okay, with the coworker or a customer.
yeah, coworker.
Really interesting.
Yeah, and the
All right.
customers too, where we're trying to have conversations.
Really.
But yeah, but they were all of Trump support, so it was like,
Mm,
they were, and it was funny. They were just, asking questions like, we're not a bad crowd, right? And weird shit like that. But damn, bro, I want to remember what I wanted to say because it was just interesting. Oh, hello, duh,
mm-hmm.
got it. Because it came to this whole pointing finger thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when we have a perspective with a different outcome that we see fit, when we don't, one of us doesn't get what we want, we start looking for reasons why that happened. And so then I was like, but that just keeps putting us in these divisions, So I find it quite. I started thinking about how can this process be better. You know what I mean? Like that's the idea of being better, getting better. How can this process improve? And when I realized that Trump had won with 57%, right? Am I correct? 57%, I believe, to
Yeah.
Kamala's 43.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
I could,
definitely
I
they made
could,
it a landslide though.
no, but I couldn't help but realize that 57 is such a failing percentage to everything that we academically grow up and learn. Am I not right? Is that not correct? I was
Well,
like, 57 is such a weak percentage.
uh,
Why do we why do we settle for that? Why not? If this is so important, because it is, why don't we make it that we don't have a decision and we keep on with the tedious job of finding it out? Because it wouldn't hurt to do it two or more times,
mm,
this whole big process, you know what I'm saying? And then make it instead of a few days where we forget about it in a week because some of us are so emotionally distraught that we continue for even a month because we have to get the country involved. And so it's like 65 per 60%. Why 50? I was like 57%. No, you don't pass nowhere into with that.
mm-hmm.
So clearly that's a divided word, that's
Yeah.
divided. So that was one way that I thought. And I was trying to tell that person, that's what it was. I spoke to that person because it had been coming to me and it was so ironic that then I had this conversation. So I was telling them, like, instead of doing that and throwing Justin under the bus without it doing any information, you can and then I shared with them the stuff that I was like, about what I thought. I was thinking like this because I'm gonna tell
Mm-hmm.
you, like, I don't believe that it would be just Dunn's position to even try to just distract people so that Trump can win. That's ridiculous. Both of them didn't have the same, she didn't have the same ideas as both of them,
Mm-hmm.
and none of them wanted to talk about the war that was going on in Palestine. So that was her focus. So that wasn't really of the people. I was trying to get the person to see that, like, look at this. Why did Trump even want? Because they were a Kamala supporter.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they were just trying to, what I'm saying, as a Kamala supporter, and that's why I'm speaking on like someone who lost. Yeah, I would like to say that in quotation because I don't believe it's over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Someone who lost
Right.
looking for a reason, and then you go ahead and point at somebody who's actually a good person trying to do something good. Not even it's just not the same way you would do it. So it's a
Right.
problem,
Right.
and
Right.
we have to be better than that. I think that's our biggest issue in this country. You know what I mean? What we really settle for. Even to settle for that when you lost and you want to start blaming reasons and shit like that instead of just getting back in the fight. That's just weak.
Yeah, man. So that's interesting. And you
Yeah,
make a
man.
great
But so
point.
talk to me about
Yeah.
the kids, man. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean you make a great point in terms of like where our focus is, man. Because even the argument of like s- taking votes that could have went to them, but I'm like that's then so so then you're saying democracy doesn't exist because we should only vote for two people and that's it. If Kamala was gonna win, is because people voted for her, period, and she got
Nope.
the most votes, and she just didn't get the most votes. There is no stealing. Like we had a choice, you had a choice to vote who you wanted to, and you did. You know, and it's like so. There's no such thing as taking away votes because we're quote unquote living under democracy. So I think anybody who makes that argument has to revisit like what is their position on like elections and society. And it's like you said, right? Clearly, they want things their way, right?
Hmm.
So it's like as long as how they do it, how they vote. Voting is good as long as it matches and it fits their bubble. But it's like, come on, man, we can't. It's not the time for that. It's
It never
past it's
feels
past
good
due
not getting
time
what you
though.
want.
It's past due time though that we because it's other actions like you said. It's not over. If you lose it, what we lost? No. Kamala Harris lost. You know what I'm saying? A campaign. We didn't lose anything. Because there's
And I
still
will say this,
things we
bro,
can
as
lose.
two, hetero cis males, like
Mm,
we also don't lose much in the aspect of like what there's like a lot of fear that we don't have to deal with. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
a
And
fact.
specifically think of the trans
That's a
community and
fact.
even the women. Like that's what I
That's
had
a
to really be honest
fact.
about. I was like, I'm aware of my privilege of like this doesn't affect me as much as it does my
Mm-hmm.
peers, man. And so
That's
shout out to Jotty Jones, like
yeah.
somebody, she just had a great premiere on Bob's Burgers, and I was spending some time with them over the week. I hadn't seen them for a while.
Nice.
Um, and it was little things like that. See, it's no coincidence too for me where I was thinking of God, like that's crazy. I haven't hung out with this person in a while, and it just so happened that that
Right
ended
around
up
this
being
time.
a moment that could be during such a climate in just a matter of a week. No
Yeah.
coincidences. So it was a nice thing too. It was a great time. It showed me where the love was at, you know. And I just pray that people just continue to try to be that. If you don't have that around you, try to be it
Yeah.
and surround yourself with some goodness. You know what I'm saying?
And I think you said that right, Rob. I think that's the part that I think struggled with and I tried not to feel numb to. Because I was, in talking, I didn't really talk to the children. Some students, from what I understood and what was said, and were saying, they were like, just hey, did you know so and so won? Did you know so and so won? Like, um, but I mean, one thing that was happening is like the jokes around like yeah,
Mm.
going back to um
Yeah, trying to lighten moods, whatever. Yeah. I haven't heard any jokes, but man,
yeah, so it's stuff like that's popping up. But yeah, it's nothing. Yeah, I think I'm still taking pulse and talking to people. But the adult women, as you mentioned, and I did talk to, are not very happy. And I think, yeah, man, I think that was the tough part. Like I was trying to figure out what was weighing on me. Even my Kim also was took it hard. Like, yeah, and it's so sad to then because I gotta say, man, it is a lot. When I looked around, it's mostly men around me that I don't think are recognizing why is this such a big deal. But we don't have
right?
to live that. We don't live that life.
Yeah, and the
And
only way to connect to that is to connect to the people around you who are affected. It's not about just you. That's the weird thing though. Like it's hard to tell that to somebody who actually, and then when mental health is coming into conversation, actually, then a lot of us need to focus on ourselves. So you see that like tug and pull there, where it's quite interesting that to have a society that thinks that it needs to develop relationships in order to be successful or get somewhere,
hmm
but how do we see relationships? You know what I'm saying? How are you in relation to the people around you? You know what I'm saying? Like one thing that I remember you shared was like look at the men, like men, like if you can't say, if you're one of the people who believe that you can't be friends with the women, see how many female friends you have, that you don't sexualize, that you don't do that,
hmm
that's a big sign of things that you need to not demonize, but like one of the things I believe in, self control is one of the fruits of the spirit. So it spoke to me like, oh, gangster, I'm gonna control that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have some self control. And whatever it means to you, bro, whatever motivates you to be better.
Well, I mean, it did bring me to a point about like the inadequacy came from
Mm-hmm.
I'm like
Mm-hmm. That's
damn
that's
feeling
connected, yeah.
powerless and like I did have a moment where I'm like, am I doing enough?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking out, speaking up. that like I don't know, I, almost feeling defeated in some way of like because I knew that even from the people around me, man, just yeah, just seeing some comments that were disappointing because the comments I was seeing were in favor of someone who represents that side of the. I don't even want to say their name, man, but the party who
He
won,
who shall not be named.
who took office, and folks are taking office, the Republicans, if they want to
Yeah,
best call them that, it's interesting to see folks around, just yeah,
Republicans.
and I kind of I kind of struggle with that. I think that was the hard part I was having and sitting with. I think that led me to feel heavy, just seeing that enough people still take up for that side and what they stand for, and you know, there was a part of me that's like, yeah, I was like, damn, I guess I didn't do enough. Because I'm sure if I go back on my posts to Facebook, like, I should have did that recently because I know I was posting a lot heavier. And I might have
On
said
your
something.
Twitter, I imagine your Twitter for sure, probably.
I imagine I said something around like people like Trump and stuff that they stand for a while ago, and I'm like, I think this stuff is obvious. So and then the other side is like, I am not doing enough, and so the fight continues. I think revolutionaries and people that I've read from knew that this was a lifelong battle. They always wish for a better. I know they wish for a better tomorrow. I know they always. That's what drove them to like always make changes because they never stopped envisioning a different world and a changed world.
You
And
can't.
so and
Yeah.
I want to embody that and hold on to that because yeah, man, that this election, dogs, is just like wow. Because I don't imagine this time around it's gonna go the same at all as in 2016. And figure as much, man.
Yeah. I have
The
no idea what to expect. I got
the end the last year
yeah, no idea.
the last year of their presidency ended with COVID.
Yeah. And they were
2020
being
was the
impeached.
last year, and that was such like if that's what happened at the 4 year end of the, you know what I
S-
mean? It's like
Save up your toilet paper, ladies and gentlemen.
you know, uh, it just made me
Shit.
be like, damn, there's no time to fuck around.
Yeah. I mean, also
There's
enjoy
no
life,
time.
man.
Yeah,
This is the
for
thing. Like,
sure, for
I,
sure. Wherever
I,
you
I've.
can.
No, go ahead,
No,
my
as you were
fault.
saying, no, no, wherever you can, enjoy your life. Yeah,
That exactly.
yeah.
Like, yeah, like, a lot of this, a lot of it's hard. It's hard to come to terms with the fact that a lot of this is in control of a like. I step out, so it's weird, right? I'm affected, but not in the same way. You step out into the world and you see what it's doing to people you love. You feel me? People you care
Mm-hmm.
about. And although you don't feel it the same way, it you still feel something, and it's like a cousin of the feeling. You feel me? So it still matters, and it still can connect. And so that's kind of what was been happening to me, where it really hurt to see, the sadness in people's eyes, and some of them grew stiff. Some of them actually weren't like the same person. Like what I mean, like they were kind of quiet and didn't want to do anything because they were feeling. It seemed like crippled by like a lot. Like I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm emotional. I don't know why. It was like I was like a lot. I was like, damn, like just so watching all this happen. And then again, in the same vein, that's because I asked questions. I saw them, I spoke, and I didn't speak about
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
didn't like be like, oh, is it this? It was kind of interesting because it was just the day after, and I'm speaking to people, and I'm not really leading with that, like, hey, how do you feel about that? Like, no, I'm just like, how you doing? And then when they express how they're feeling and it's so down, they're like, well, because and I'm like, right, yeah, and it's hitting me like, damn, like it's just like a wave of energy. Like it's interesting, especially with these fires that happen right in Pelham, I think it was,
Mm-hmm.
um,
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn, right? Like,
Jersey. And it
bro.
was
Just to,
crazy that it was even smelling like smoke, man. I thought that
yeah, it
was like
was. It was.
wild, man.
So a lot of these things just kind of like all connect to me. Just seeing how action can happen in one place and it could just sweep over and affect us in a whole different way. A lot of us don't even know it. Some friends of mine were coughing about the smoke and because they were out all day and literally didn't know that it was happening, but it happened days before. You feel me? But then they were out and it caught up. So it's just a showing just how connected yet still disconnected we are. You know, feel
Hmm.
me? In the weirdest way. Maybe not even connected, but still pulling for connection. That's kind of what it is. Um, and I guess the question is, what are we connecting to?
Yeah.
And that's the thing where I don't want. I think a lot of this. That's what I was getting at. Where so a lot of this, I pray that it doesn't become like almost like the adapter for people for the way that they connect. You know what I'm saying? They can't connect organically, so there's this adapter, and it's you know the experience that we're all going through.
Yeah.
So we're talking about all this negative shit, and we can't live because it's just. I mean, look at the climate. I even think that perhaps that's why you and I hadn't connected for the week
Mm.
as well, because you've been, with kids so much that you probably been overwhelmed that as soon as you get out, like you say, you want to lay down and go to sleep. And I understand that vibe. Yeah, I've been doing the same, like getting a lot of sleep. But it never quite hit me like, oh, word, word. A lot of us are, even if we're not directly affected, we're exhausted because
Yeah.
we care.
Mm. Yeah, man, and that's I think we'll see how this year ends. I mean, there's been already a lot that's happened, a lot that's gone on. Um,
What's this that you got pulled up?
but
I see something on the screen. Jesus Saves. The Klan was a Christian organization.
oh, I forgot that the bookmark because I forgot that that's that. Yeah, because I was showing you I had the
What
video
is
shirt
that?
on.
That's crazy.
Oh well, someone was asking, you
You
cannot
got you.
treat people like shit and worship God at the same time.
Facts.
And then someone reminded that the KKK was a Christian organization.
Yeah, but people can be confused all the time. That has nothing to do with Jesus.
Mm. Here's another uh thing that kind of killed me. Look at this. This actually, right?
Jesus saves.
No, no, no. It was this one right here. This right here, the top.
Nah, it just bugs me out.
Uh,
Like,
well,
it's
they
too,
the contradiction, right?
yeah,
Um,
heavy, heavy, heavy.
where they
Books to start a revolution.
look at this, right?
Time breakdown when watching a basketball game. Actually, that's crazy.
No, no. Look, some guy broke it down, included stoppage time and all that. I thought that was amazing. So obviously we're like going on the tangent. So I thought this is like random. I was not meaning to show anything
It's all
yet on my
right. It's cool,
screen.
man.
And we just got off
It's who we are.
uh filter, but they off filter. We got off the topic real quick, but I was just trying to. I was sharing my screen to show you something. I was trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, that Jesus saves caught me. I was like, huh?
Yeah, but that wasn't even what I
I
was
mean,
trying to show. That's why it was crazy that that even showed up like that. Because I was
word.
not trying to show
See,
that.
God is good, man. God is good. I'm telling you. I'm telling
I was not trying to show that.
you. Shit gonna happen. You don't expect. You don't want me to talk about Jesus.
Yeah, man. So then we got distracted when because I was gonna what I'd rather have shown you was a well that was actually we could go back to that one the KKK, but this is the most distracting part, which was the NBA
That's
basketball
wild.
NBA
But love to
the
the
breakdown. Yeah, you got
and the neatness of it all. Like I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Oh, dude, that was like fuck.
It's
That
really
was the most
cool.
meticulous thing I've seen in my life. All right,
Yeah.
so what are we talking about? Um, so what bugged me out was that someone did a video showing like how much basketball we're actually watching
Right.
and how it's not when we're watching a 2 hour broadcast. we're actually watching it. We're watching basketball for what was it?
37% pretty much.
37% of the time.
33% was commercials.
Commercials,
And
and
yeah, there it is.
it's like, come on, man,
21 ball, not in play.
come on, man,
I don't
don't
get it.
do it, don't do us like that. Wait,
And 9% free
that's what I'm saying.
throws.
21% of the time, that means the ball is not in play, bro. So that's like
That's like,
the
yeah,
when they're showing
halftime.
the halftime, when they're showing the dancers, or they're showing them
Right. The
talking, or
acrobats.
yeah, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, where
mhm,
Chuck and Shaq,
mhm.
everybody talk.
But not even, sometimes it's not. That's TNT's production.
Oh, that's intermission,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, yeah. Any intermission and all that included.
That's
So
crazy, man. That's crazy.
20. But it says time breakdown or watching an NBA game. That was like, this is insane. This is insane. So let me see if I can show it real quick, because I was like, um, might as well, since we're talking about it for like the last 10 minutes or so.
Oh,
um,
you got yeah. I gotta check my bets, man. Yeah, life has been good, bro.
this
I
man,
reconnected with a couple. I didn't get to tell you. Yeah, I saw Mario and Yanis.
nice.
Mario had a great show, man. Shout out to what are they, man? I think it was Art House. Uh,
When you turn on
I
an NBA
believe
game, how
so,
much actual
and
basketball
in
are you watching?
Jersey, um, the Black Box Theater. It was really
Nice.
dope, bro. You know, I haven't been out in a while. Here we go. Let's
Yeah.
get it. Press play.
We sat and watched the Friday night game between the Lakers and the Suns this week and gathered data for every second of the 2 hour and 14-minute broadcast. Then we broke it into 4 categories: actual playing time, stoppage time, free throws, and commercial or intermission. Here's what we found. Similar to hockey, basketball games can flow, and stoppages aren't mandatory between plays. That's what allows for higher continuous play times, which averaged 47 seconds between whistles this game. When the game was really flowing, you can go minutes without a whistle. The max in this game was 2 minutes and 54 seconds. One thing we kept an eye on as well was quarter length. While Q1 and Q2 were 25 minutes each, the third quarter jumped up to 29 minutes and the fourth quarter hit 34. That's 36% longer than the first 2 quarters. And it has a lot to do with free throws. There were 28 free throw stoppages this game, and 12 were in the fourth quarter alone. You can even see it from the dark stripes concentrated near the end of the game above. When we record it from the second the whistle
Now that's a
blows
way
for
to
a foul
use
to the end of
graphic
the free
paper, by
throw,
the
the
way.
total time spent was 10 minutes and 20 seconds, almost a third of the entire quarter spent shooting free throws. So when we math it all out, the total playing time during the broadcast was 50 minutes, or 37.2%, since we didn't stop the timer on quick restarts after a basket. 21.2% of the broadcast was when the ball was not in play, 9.3% was when free throws were happening, and 32.3% was commercial or intermission. What should we do next? Follow for more sports data visualizations.
Wait, so
What should we do next?
wait, so
Sleep.
commercials, intermission, and ball not in play is already that means 50% of the time
Yeah.
the
There's no
ball's
basketball.
not, there's no basketball. When you're watching an NBA, that sounds so funny to say that when you're watching an NBA game, you're not watching an actual. You're watching something else for half of the time.
That's like the compromise for like the middleman.
Holy moly!
All right, well, if you're gonna be on our network, we're gonna have 50% of the TV time.
Yep,
Okay.
yep,
Screen time
yep,
is yours.
yep. That's how you know they got us, man. They got us paying attention and hooked. Holy moly! When I saw that, I'm like, nah, this is
Uh,
crazy, dogs, to figure this
well,
out.
that's why I watch the highlights.
FU
Fuck
NBA.
that.
I'm gonna watch out in 15 minutes.
Yeah,
100% of basketball.
take that.
100% basketball in 15 minutes. Man. I'm
Oh,
just sharing my screen just so you can hear the background noise. There's nothing really in particular that I
love,
was
love,
gonna
love,
share.
love, love. But
Uh,
yeah, man. So yeah, he had a great show, and then we afterward we saw the Bob's Burgers episode that aired yesterday actually. So I think it is on if in on Hulu if you wanted to check it out. I think it was a
mhm,
new season too.
okay.
Do you watch Bob's Burgers?
I watch it like was like sporadically, so I don't watch it in order. So I
Yeah.
haven't
Okay.
watched it in order, so I
Her
don't follow.
character is Marshmallow.
Really? So
Yeah.
someone you said you were saying a friend of yours.
Jotty. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, for real.
Yeah. It's
That's a
cool,
dope
man.
gig.
One it's things you never expect, man. Like a cartoon character, like that's so cool. it made me think to myself of how many like voices, are actually on TV that is not humans, it's cartoons, and those are people, like, or someone knows out there, like,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have another friend named Daisy. She also went. Well, no, Jody didn't go to CCNY, but Daisy went to CCNY. Daisy does more like anime, like
Or that's
Hunter
dope.
x Hunter and stuff like that.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
different too, man. And then let me tell you, there's no people don't give. There's not like just go down the street over there, make a left, like a way to this career, like. So it's amazing how it just be happening.
Yeah. Well, it likely is a little bit of who you know, or maybe a lot of bit of who you know. That can
Oh,
just
for
say,
sure.
hey,
But also like I
this
guess
show
just
needs this and the
opportunity,
third.
yeah.
Right.
Daisy is always such a bubbly person, Grace. So like, likely to meet a lot of people and not be forgotten. So maybe that's just what it is. Stuff like that. That's
Mm.
good, and great voice. It was so funny when it happens, and then you're like, word. That's actually mad good for them.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
word,
He's
they
like, you know
fit that
what? Yep, yep,
perfectly.
yep.
That's yeah. So that's kind of one of those moments.
That's dope.
Yeah, it got a
Oh,
little
that's
bit of
good,
time.
man. So that sounds inspiring. Seeing catching up with folks, seeing that they're doing well. That's always good, man.
Yo, talk about that, bro. My mic in the beginning of this episode scared me because I was gonna be very uninspired to record. It scared the shit out.
Yeah, we had a
I'm
little
like, no man, scooches. I was
technical
trying.
difficulties for like 10 minutes, man.
My
That was
goodness,
different.
but I'm
Um,
inspired by that
yeah,
perseverance. We got to get this
yeah,
popping.
man. As always, you know what I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mean. Need that.
Did you get some yoga in today?
Yeah, I definitely did, and I thought I wasn't going to do so, but I did.
Gangster.
Um,
So the streak lives on.
the streak lives on. The streak lives on, and
Let's get a
hopefully,
clap for that, people.
and
Let's get a
now
clap for that.
hopefully it continues.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
hoping to continue.
You got better than me, brother, because I'm not playing basketball tomorrow.
What I did also keep my. I was even not been playing basketball. You will. I mean, well, not really, cause
Tomorrow.
well, it's
I'm
cold,
sore right
but
now, man.
man, this weather's been fascinating. So yeah, but even then, there's indoor gyms, so hopefully you get to keep playing
Thanks.
ball.
Oh, yo, I've rarely got that experience. And I think every time I did, you were there, bro.
Mm.
Like whenever I played
Balling.
indoor ball, bro.
Mm.
Yo, that's actually a
Yeah,
dope
we've
experience.
been yeah. There's a RBI knows of a gym. He said that
That'd be
his when
dope.
his boys put him on to that. It's not too bad actually when you break down the prices. It's probably like 10, 15 ahead, and you'll get like a good 2 hours. It's like, of course, I'll pay 15 cash
Whoa,
to play ball for like
that's
an hour or
fire.
two. That's easy.
Oh, we should do that.
Um,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I was sure, and I think we have enough cars to like, cause it's in Jersey, I do believe. So, but we
Okay.
have enough vehicles to go with a nice. Yeah, well, we need 10 people to play full court. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely. I mean, we might need to go with 15 for substitutions and shit. And like, well, not subs, but maybe going with 12 people would be nice.
Nah, bro, we play until we gonna all be sluggish. It'll be the ugliest basketball you've ever seen, but we're gonna go hard. We're gonna make it. We're gonna do
I mean, shit, I'm with that.
it.
Let's do it.
Shit, cause somebody gonna win. Somebody gonna win. Fuck
Somebody
that. We're
over
gonna
here.
see who got the will. Let them drag it on.
The way to play.
Talk about LeBron
Mamba
doing it at
mentality.
40. Yeah, LeBron's 40. I'm gonna always keep telling LeBron's 40. We could do this. Try to say, there was a person who was out there in these videos talking about the like, oh, you cute left, oh, you cute, oh, I don't know, I fuck with you right,
Mm.
and so she's jacking this dude, and then she says, how old are you? He says 25, and she's like, why you bringing all these old motherfuckers here? I was like, 25 old,
Oof.
damn,
How
damn,
young? How young was she?
we ancient, bro.
She must have been
I
like
know I've seen
19,
that person
20.
know that. Yeah, but that's crazy. Like,
Now they do. They do.
but I don't
Yeah,
even think
bro. A
they're 19,
25.
bro.
A
Nah,
25
she's
year
like
old to a
21, maybe 21. I had to be 21.
damn. A 25-year old seeming old to a 21-year-old.
I
That's
thought
a
it
little
was,
crazy.
even if it was 19, it was
But
bugged out to me.
definitely teenagers would find the 25-year-old to be old already, bro. And if you're 30, you're like, oh my god, you're like,
Yeah, no. Oh man, I can't even see you. That's mad deep.
Woo. And if you're 40, you're like grandpa, so you're already grandpa
The
status.
little kids ask you like, "What's your 5-year plan?" Like that's all they got. Ask you like grown up questions and shit like that. So you have like a 10-year plan? Fucking.
Are you gonna
But
live
yes,
10
but
years?
yes.
That's funny.
Where you got a bucket? So right, they asking you bucket list and shit.
Yeah, oh man,
I
that's
can have a
crazy.
10-year plan and I still won't be your age. Damn.
Listen, they'll be young people are rough to old folks. I was trying to remember if I was like that. I mean, I don't have much video evidence of me like in talking or stuff. I will say there's this one video though. Maybe I could ask Erica. I wonder if she has a copy of it. And if she ever played it, but I do have a video of me like in high school. But she has a video of when I did the rap program the first year. They
Mm.
did like a little um I don't know how they got this budget, but they somehow hired a videographer for the summer, and they basically recorded us in our recorded the whole summer, and then turned it into like one compilation video,
Ah,
um, which was pretty
that's,
cool.
that's
And
what's
I
up.
remember I came out talking on something. I forgot what the topic was. I forgot what it was. I know I made an appearance on the video though, talking, and I was probably about 16 years old, and it was in the rap program. So that'd be cool to have. I definitely don't have something like that.
Yeah, that's
But I don't think I was. I definitely respected my elders, man. When I was young, I probably did look at somebody. I do remember thinking that someone who was in their 30s that's old though. That for sure. I
yeah, I
do.
mean, no, for
I do
sure. Those were
remember
our
that though.
parents.
You know. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
my parents were 30 when they like had me, I
Yeah.
believe, or
Yeah.
close to it. So yeah, bro, it makes sense. It's all good.
You know,
But
being
but
like
to me,
14, 15, and not looking, not saying like they're decrepit, but just they're much older. Like whoa, you're like an adult. You're like
yeah, I feel it. Yeah,
grandpa almost, but it is what it is.
grandpa, damn,
Hey,
not just rusty. You know what I'm saying? Like oil your joints. Like you
right.
take vitamins and shit like that. Like your teeth are, right? So your teeth are off white. Little kids, they just got their new teeth.
Listen,
These kids are so young, they just got their adult teeth. It'd be like that with some of them. Like, oh, that's a baby.
it's a baby. Oh man. Well, I mean, one thing I do want to get into though is just more music. I did make
Yo, that beat
a
you were
beat.
playing earlier, I was hearing. Why you couldn't hear me? That was you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's fire. It was a
So I
great one.
did that yesterday, but then I did do another beat like Wednesday or Thursdays, and so trying to keep that streak alive of at least cooking up a beat once a week. I mean, yeah, once a week. Uh,
Yeah, I want to record, bro. I got some shits. I got vocals I want to drop. So I'm trying to do that shit here so that I could take it over there and we could
mm,
just get experimental.
uh,
But I ain't gonna lie, man. I just been on my
definitely,
sleepy
that's
shit.
it.
Working, man.
No,
Working, getting some money. Yo, shout out to everybody with Thanksgiving on this way.
no, man.
You know what I'm saying? I know everybody looking at Black Friday. Get up in our comments, throw some deals.
Oh man. Nah, just go to the $1, $2, what is it,
Oh
$5,
my
$7,
god.
$10.
That's just dangerous.
Go on the $10 days, man.
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah,
Right, the
that's
$10
where a lot of
days.
people go and grab their Christmas gifts. Watch. You'll see.
Nah.
You're gonna see a lot of Christmas gifts that are like
That's
refurbished.
beastie. That's crazy. Right. Got that shit from me streamer.
Then the Cavaliers beat the Bulls. Cavaliers are
No.
going crazy. They're like 11-1.
Man, the Bulls were fighting so well, bro. They were doing their thing. Yeah, they 12-0, the Cavaliers.
Whew. RBI called them.
They?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. He said they're gonna have a
wow.
beastie year, and they definitely are. Uh, bueno, Rob, how you feeling, man? Cause I probably gotta get off,
I'm
man. It's
chilling, man. I
late.
feel good. I didn't win anything. Okay. Damn, Isaiah Joe could have got 3 more points and got me something.
Mm-mm.
People, Kevin Porter Jr. could have got 1 more point and got me. Yeah, it's a lot of close calls I had today. But aside from that, I'm grateful. I'm happy to be here.
He's so great. Yeah.
Nah, for
Yeah.
real, man. It was good talking to you, bro. I miss
Good
you.
talking to
I
you,
hope
man.
we
Miss
get
you,
to
man.
see each other in person
Yeah,
soon,
man.
too. I really want to make I want to start up one of these episodes for the people with some beats,
Oh man, yeah, we
like
haven't done that.
collaboration
You
shit.
know that I think what we should. I hate not to use the word should, but I want to propose that maybe we like organize it once a month because I think
Gangster.
maybe trying to do it once a week is could be challenging. But I think I can definitely say like okay, once a month we're gonna throw on this on the live stream and it will
How
be
about the last,
the
right,
music
something like
session.
the
Yeah,
last Monday of the month or something?
okay, like that, or make it a separate day. That's what I'm trying to think. Like you
Oh,
know what I
gang,
mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
gang.
yeah. So the manuscript stays on Mondays, right? But then like move on like yeah like
Gangster, yeah.
once a month maybe Saturdays well
Yeah, last Saturday of the month,
right
last Sunday of the month, that type of shit. I
like
like when some clubs do that.
you know like last Sunday so you know what to expect so it's the last Sunday of the month it's like all right and then yeah again it's easy we can coordinate
Ooh, the
around it
manuscript
you know
last Sundays.
so
Gangster.
you
All
know
right, bro.
that's what
Good
I
idea.
was
Yeah. Well, y'all
proposing.
heard it here first.
Yeah. Already were first man so is us
Love.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
Rob Hegan.
Mr.
yeah I'm glad you can hear the sounds man it makes it better you know. I think
Yeah.
last time we did this, you didn't hear the sound, and I had to be like, "Oh, I hit the claps," and then it was like, and then you're like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." You had to kind of
Shit.
go with it, but now you kind of, you know, you get to hear it, man.
Improvements.
Improvements, man. One time, right, y'all, man. That's us. Peace. Catch you on the next one.
Yo, be safe out there. Rob Hegan signing.